I have made another terrible mistake, which is fine. I'm on a roll with these. And I think in part this one is due to I'm trying to ignore the existential crisis that I'm having inside my head with all of the fairies who are arguing over who gets control of the brain trust here. And I decided that I was going to clean out the area beneath my stairs. You see this little area here? Area right here, right? Tiny little space. Tiny little space, right? That stuff back there is stuff that belongs to the owner. It's just tucked away. Tiny little space, right? Nice tiny little space. It's where I'd stick school stuff, art supplies, Christmas tree box, right? I'm going to sweep it all out. We're going to organize it because if I don't have anything else right now, I have time. Time to not kill my children, time to not snap, time to organize. And what makes you feel better than organizing? Lots of things, actually, but that's neither here nor there. So do you want to see what came out of this tiny little space? Let me show you. Do you see this? This, all of this, this. How is that even possible? One of the most basic laws of physics is two pieces of mass cannot occupy the same space at the same time. And I got to tell you, I feel like whoever wrote that had never been beneath my stairs because this is impossible. And it's my mess. I know that. Well, I mean, it's my mess and my children's mess because we're the only ones who put stuff back there. But how in God's name did all of that come from that tiny space? Someone, and it wasn't stacked like, it wasn't visibly that insane. And here we are. Allergies. Don't spray your phone. It's just allergies, I swear. So that's where I'm at. I'm somewhere between a full-on nervous breakdown, a spiritual epiphany, and going back to prison, but this time for murdering my family. If we're being honest. Like, I've spent the past 2 weeks like, this is fine. We're going to get through this. Rah, rah, rah. And then somehow, like, the anxiety fairy got into the command booth and she's like, you're going to die. And I'm like, no, I'm not. No, what are you talking about? You did drugs for 14 years, bro. Your body can't take it. So that happened last night. I'm trying to get that chick out of my head. And then the strangest thing happened, which is probably a result of that. But the sound of my children today made me want to punch holes in walls. I'm not a violent person, and I pride myself on being a patient mother and a kind mother who just doesn't do things like that, right? Communication. But every time they've opened their mouth today, I'm like, and I feel really bad for that. I'm battling with the guilt. I'm battling with a lot of things. I don't know. We've discussed this emotional roller coaster before, and I had said that I was going to draw a map for it, and I haven't done that yet, probably because I've been way too busy listening to all the fairies in here arguing over everything. There's one fairy who was homeless at one point in our lives, and she's like, what if you starve to death? And I'm like, we're not going to starve to death. We're not going to starve to death. There's plenty of food. She's like, yeah, there's lots of people that starve to death every single day. It's called food insecurity. Shut up. I don't know who yanked her out of her cage. I don't. Luckily, the junkie fairies in their cages are like, we're going to stay in our cages because I don't know what that mess is you're dealing with out there, but we don't want no part of it. So I have recently discovered that I have an anxiety fairy, a psycho fairy who wants to organize everything. And then I have my regular clipboard fairy. She like bounces around. She's got her glasses on. She's got her clipboard, like trying to keep everyone on task. And I don't know where she's at. She left at some point at 2:00 in the morning last night, and we can't find her. She is AWOL. She's probably out hanging out with Depression Fairy, loading guns, sharpening knives and axes, because technically we're not legally allowed to own guns. But whatever. So that's where I'm at. And, you know, I keep thinking, I'm such a positive person as a rule, and I know that I'm allowed to have space for fear, and I'm allowed to feel my feelings, and it's okay. And a little bit of panic is natural. Heck, at this point with this, a lot of panic is natural, you know what I mean? And that I'm allowed to have space for all of those things. I got to tell you, I'm not coping well with all those things. I don't like it. Like the uncertainty of everything, like we don't know when we're going back to work, and it's like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. And I keep telling myself it's okay because I think that's like my default go-to. Like, this is fine. It's fine. And it is fine. You know why? Because I can't do anything about it. Like, worrying about when the layoffs are going to be over doesn't help me know when the layoffs are going to be open. So I am split down the middle, and they're all fighting. Like, this is fine. You don't know what's happening. Well, we know we don't know what's happening, and we can't do anything about it, so chill out. We're going to freak out and riot. Stop. The voices are loud. My friend Sue one time said to me, I was almost diagnosed as a schizophrenic when I was younger, but we had a discussion about it, and we decided we're not schizophrenic. And I have clung to that statement since then, because there have been quite a few times in the past couple of days where I'm just by myself going, and by myself, I mean standing somewhere randomly while my children are like, Mom, 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 Mom. I'm like, oh my God, stop saying my name. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this time with my children. We're learning things about each other that we didn't know. And then we're confirming some things that we did know. Like, none of us know how to shut up. Like, we talk. We always talk. We always got something to say about something, especially Shy. Also, I learned that my 6-year-old only communicates in Velociraptor screech from the annoying baby tribe of the dinosaur region of, because that's what he sounds like every time he opens his mouth. The most annoying noises. And we know that he makes annoying noises, but being in the house with him for so many days in a row, I'm like, if you make that noise one more time, I'm going to cut your tongue out. And I can't say that. I don't say it out loud, but I definitely think it. And then I feel bad for thinking it. And then I'm like, it's okay to think it because, we're under a lot of pressure right now. Help me. I'm sure someone's going to send me like an E-class or something. And, I'm not mad about having these feelings. I just need someone to know that I'm having these feelings and that it's okay. It's okay to have these feelings. Like, whether you tell me it's okay or not, it's fine. This is fine, right? Yes, fighting. So that's where I'm at. Completely chaotic, abstract documentation of attempting to organize a space that defies the laws of physics. Nice. And trying to figure out how not to want to kill. Here's the thing. I told Chad earlier, I was like, I just need to be at the house by myself for a few minutes. And quite frankly, I just wanted to lay down in the middle of the living room floor and just lay there. Without being touched, without being talked to, none of that. But now that they're gone, I'm like, I just want them to come back home. I miss them. Why? And I know the day we all go back to work, I'm going to go to work and be like, this is great. I miss my babies. There is something chemically wrong with me as a human or as a mother or both, whatever. But that's where I'm at. I'm freaking out. And I'm calm, and I'm destroying things that I'm going to organize. I'm sure there's a spiritual awakening in here somewhere. I need to call my sponsor. And then, of course, as soon as I call her, she'll be like, what's going on? I'll be like, and all the fairies will be talking, but nothing's going to come out. It's fine. This is fine. It's fine. I need to know that other people are having this emotional roller coaster too, because I've gone through, since I got up today, I got up at 10 o'clock. In the time since 10 o'clock, I've already talked myself into building a chicken coop, out of building a chicken coop, into getting chickens, out of getting chickens, building a bed for growing stuff on my porch, getting pots to grow stuff on my porch, planting a garden down there, to, you know what, scrap all of that because I won't get eggs for 2 months and the vegetables won't come up for 3 months and I need something now. Yep, that's where I'm at. I even messaged the homie Dave. I'm like, do you have a pallet? I need a pallet. Panic stricken. That's where I'm at. It's a beautiful day, though, which is good. And I keep telling everyone, I'm like, this is fine. And on one hand, I know this is going to be fine. No matter what happens, it's going to be fine. It's going to suck for a while, probably. But it's still going to be fine, and I know that. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to panic about it a little bit. I'm just going to wallow and let me panic right now. I'm just going to let me panic. And then I'm going to go organize something, and I'm going to get the hell on with it. Okay? But since this started at like 2 o'clock in the morning, it should be running out of steam right about now. And if not, I'm going to figure out how to meditate or something like that. Or I'm going to go start throwing hatchets at trees or give a tree a sponge bath. New hashtag. I'm going to start putting that on everything. So I feel like I'm happily going insane, patiently, quietly, and at home. Like if you're going to go nuts, might as well be at home, right? Right? None of that probably made any sense. But I'm probably going to post it anyway because why not? Yeah, that's where I'm at. I love my children. I don't want to hear them breathe. I love my husband. I don't want to talk to him. I love my house. I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be anywhere else. I'm grateful for Flonase. I hate allergies. I'm paranoid. I keep taking my temperature. I'm fine. Like every time I cough, I'm like, it's allergies. Is it the virus? Shut up. Every time. Every time I sneeze, I'm like, allergies. And I'm sure I'm not the only one doing it. Like, one of my friends said today that every single morning she gets up now, she just checks her temperature because it is what it is. She's going to start her day off knowing and go from there. I'm like, nice. I am going to try to make myself a little schedule again. I've had 17 schedules since this started, and I'm not even kidding you. I'm like, we're going to do this. We're going to have a rigid schedule. We're going to have a loose schedule. We're not going to have any schedule. We're going to have all the schedules. I've made no progress. Please don't send me any more schedules because it's not going to help me. I look at them and then I try to combine them into one schedule that would work for me, and none of them works. It's okay. I feel like I might be losing my mind, but I'm happy I get to be losing it at home, and I know we're going to get through this. And I already have a personal life coach, so she's helped me through this today. But I at least wanted to put it on video because if anyone else is having these moments of like, we're gonna die, at least I'm going to heaven. Like, or not, whatever, I don't know. Purely speculation on my end. Let me know. I'm curious. I figured like if we're gonna have all the funny videos and we're gonna have the political conversations, I might as well go ahead and vent about the happy and understandable nonsense that's rattling around through here, and it is rattling. All the fairies are going crazy. Let me know how your all's fairies are. I love you guys. I miss humans. Shout out to Kathy for giving me like 500 flipping books for my children today. Like, amazing. Saw my friend Teresa today while I was out and about. I have to go take the boys down to the coffee shop to do homework because we have no internet at our house. We're those mountain folk. So, like, I happen to see people. We're all standing like 10, 15 feet apart. Like, don't touch me. Also, I've decided after this, I'm not a hugger anymore. I wasn't a hugger before I moved to Maggie Valley. And after this is all said and done, I'm not going to be a hugger anymore. I don't want to do it. Because having to figure out how not to touch people has done a lot of damage on me. So, like, I'm probably not going to go back to hugging. I'm just going to let you all know now. Like, well, we're going to start processing that together. Okay? Longest video I've ever made. It's going to take 10 years for it to upload. If it doesn't make any sense, I expect that part to make sense. So that's not going to make any sense. But that is exactly where I'm at. I am everywhere. That's how I feel about it. The fairies have spoken. This is my favorite thing to do, I guess, as soon as I turn the camera on, I start doing this. Can someone call Brad Mondo and be like, Amber said you need to incorporate this move into your hair videos. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, like, subscribe, share. There's something else I'm supposed to say to you guys, but I don't know what it is. I don't know a lot of things right now other than in this moment. I'm happily chaotic. I'm going to feel it through. We're going to get through it. It's going to be all right. But we're allowed to have those moments where we don't think it will. We're allowed. We're allowed those. So, I love you guys. Talk to you soon, man.